What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Real football fans, stand up. And today I want to talk about a very interesting prospect. Now, when it comes to defensive end class in this year's draft, we know the core guys. We know Anderson and Murphy and Wilson. And if you're a Cowboys fan watching this video, we ain't getting those three. Those three up out of here, right? We have zero chance of getting any three of those players. But outside of those players, there are a lot of prospects that's kind of in a cluster that really can add value to this Dallas Cowboys roster. And one of the guys is Felix Anudike Uzomah. I probably butchered that name, but it's okay, right? I probably butchered that name. Felix Anudike Uzomah out of Kansas State. And this is a guy who I watched very close, right? He's actually from here in Kansas City. So he's a hometown kid. I know a lot of people is going to be rooting for him at the NFL draft. He's fresh out of Lee Summit, played for Kansas State, and he's only 21 years old. So he is a young prospect with a lot of upside and a lot of potential for molding for a defensive coach like Dan Quinn. But when you watch his film, he has great bend off of the edge. And for those of you who do not know, bend is being able to get your body off that edge and turn those hips and get back inside and get to the quarterback. And he definitely possesses that talent. He pretty much has one of the best bends out of this year's class, and that's including some of the core guys as well. A speed rusher, but he has a mixed toolbox. A lot of the prospects that I've watched, there are a lot of bull rushers. Bull rush, bull rush, bull rush, bull rush, right? But when it comes to Felix, he can use his hands. I love his footwork. He has inside moves, outside moves, and this Dan Quinn can definitely add more to his repertoire, if he becomes a Dallas Cowboy. Any defensive coach can add a lot more to his toolbox. Versatile rusher with a high motor. Now, to be honest with you, when I watch a lot of defensive ends in this year's class, their gas runs on empty fairly quickly, right? But when it comes to Felix, he has a high motor and he continues to burn throughout the game. And that's something I definitely enjoyed when I was watching this player's film. He's also able to do a lot of stunts. So Kansas State, they stunted him a lot, inside, outside, do a lot of different things on looping. And so he definitely possesses a lot when it comes to that skill set. Now, what is the knock on him? Why is he going to be available possibly at 26, right? NFL scouts, they like the freaks. They like the super freaks. So he's not necessarily a freak athlete, right? He's 6'5", 6'4", possibly 255. Probably run around a 4.7, maybe 4.6, but has great arm length. But his measurables and probably his combine numbers isn't going to jump off the screen. But when you watch him play, he is a pure football player, and he had 2 productive seasons last year in 2021 at Kansas State with 13 sacks. In this past season, he had 8 sacks. So the production is there, the pass rushing is there, the pressure is there, the numbers are there, but he's just not a freakish athlete. And then the one thing I kind of saw, noticed on film, he tends to get upfield a little bit, especially on run defense. So, he's not really going to be your edge setter as of yet, but that will definitely be a key area of focus. So we can definitely, build off of that as he becomes an NFL talent. So let's go ahead and get into the film. So this very first play here, I love his pad level. And the one thing I like about Felix, and you're going to see this a lot in his film session, is he keeps his outside hand free. And that's important to keep those blockers off of you. Use that arm length, keep that outside hand free, and he secures the tackle. So once again, from the end zone, comes off, hands, outside hand free, secures the tackle. And the one thing I like about him, he's violent when he actually engages with the run defender. So he's going to get you down. So he's not all slippery, on run defense. Once he gets a hold of you, you're pretty much coming down. He loves to finish his tackles, so it's something I definitely like when I'm scouting a prospect. On this play here, just showing the versatility, him standing up. Inside loop, gets pressure a little bit. So you can do a lot of things. He's not just a hand in the dirt defensive end. So if you need to stand him up, he can do a lot of different things. Inside loop, gets pressure a little bit. There you go. And they did this a lot with him at Kansas State. It's not there. On the next play here, once again, you're going to see that outside hand free. And just being able to gauge with these offensive tackles and still kind of hold his ground a little bit. Now, he is not going to really be your edge setting defensive end because he likes to get upfield. He's more of your pass rusher, but he can grow into it. Like I said, once again, he's only 21 years old. The boy probably just started drinking, and I think his birthday was in January. So, you know, he just started drinking maybe. I'm not sure if he drinks or not, but he's been eligible to drink, you know, just this past January. So he's still young, still has a lot of growth. And like I said, he has a great ceiling, but boom, using that length, keeping that outside arm free. And if you look at this, right, these are the plays that doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but he is going to make this running back second guess and cut back inside because he's looking like, dang, I can't get outside because that defensive end has the outside leverage and containment. I'm going to cut back inside, which allows his defense to make a play, his teammates to make a play. So those are the things that don't show up on stat sheets, right? Not sexy, it's not attractive, but he's doing his job right there just by making that running back cut back. All right, on this play here, just motor, right? So this play comes off, gets held, tossed down to the ground, you know, but he gets back up and could have made a play. And this is what I like to see, right? Because, you know, a lot of prospects, like I said, that motor is kind of running light. There's not a lot of gas. And a lot of prospects, they kind of right here, they got held. You know, you had this tackle, had his arm all around his neck, right? Got tossed down. I'm sure the tackle probably said something to him. He could have complained to the ref. He could have got back up and pushed the tackle. But nope, what'd he do? Get back up and went towards the play. I love that. Just the effort. Those are the little things that you kind of look for when we're watching film on prospects. On this play right here, it's going to do an inside slant. Now, to nitpick it a little bit, I would like to see his shoulders square with the line of scrimmage, right? He kind of gets turned, but he's a big boy. He's 255, and you can probably put some, you know, as my guy Vach would say, some all-season peanut butter on him and probably put an extra 10 on him. Like I said, he's only 21. He hasn't even got his man body yet. But I would like to see him stay, you know, shoulders square with the line of scrimmage. But even with that, he is able to make the play. Because at the NFL level, I mean, you playing against, you know, quality tackles and quality guards, and you turn your body, they might knock you off your square right there, you know. But like I said, he didn't go down easy, and he's able to make the play. And this play right here, you know, I don't care about the measurables or the 40 time or whatever these scouts are looking at. You cannot watch this play and not get excited by what you see from him. Moves inside. Boom. Bull rush. Safety. Play. That's a big time play. That is a big time play, big time effort. You gotta love that from this prospect. That's grimy. That's grimy in the trenches, getting held, right? Getting wrestled, tussled on, and still fought through and made the play. Not a lot of players, even at the NFL level, can make that play, right? I love that effort. Got to give that. That's A+ effort, A+ credit. I love the explosiveness, the blow through, get held, and still continue to drive your feet and secure the tackle to get that safety. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. On this play here, we have him standing up once again. Just another inside stunt. But he's going to force the quarterback to release the ball early. Now, it doesn't translate and show up as a sack in the stat sheet, right? But it's a pressure, right? And these things add up throughout the course of a game. Boom. Continue to rush, and he lets go, right? Because we know, you know, in the NFL with all these funny quarterback hit rules, if he would have finished this play, it could have probably called a late hit or something like that. But he had the awareness to say, hey, you know what? The quarterback has released the ball. I'm going to let up. Right? So great awareness there. Now this play here, the previous game was versus Texas Tech, right? That was 2021. Now we're going to get into the Sugar Bowl versus Alabama against the big boys. And if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan watching this, we know what's coming our way in the division, right? We don't see a lot of read options. Did a great job here of slow playing it. Slow playing down the line of scrimmage, reading it, and securing the tackle. Watch it from the end zone. Shoulder square, slow playing. Boom. Comes down and secures the tackle. Good effort. And this last play here, this is the one knock I would say. Like, he tends to get upfield a lot, right? So, you know, at the NFL level, you get upfield, you know, in run defense, you're going to leave these lanes open, and a lot of these running backs are going to be off to the races. So, you know, I feel like if you're going to draft this prospect in Felix, you really got to kind of mold him to set the edge a lot better. But he's only 21 years old. He's just a baby, and there's a lot of upside potential when it comes to this prospect, man. So that's it, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. If you like NFL draft content, go ahead, select below. We got tons more coming up. We're getting close to draft time, man. We got Combine this week. I'm excited, and you definitely don't want to miss out. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And Felix, I'm representing for your home team, bro. Let's go. Peace.